Hi everyone, my name is Connor and this is episode 1 of a new tutorial series called Creating Composite Patterns. A composite pattern is when you take 2 or more patterns and put them together to create a larger pattern. The goal of this tutorial series is to help you learn how to create composite patterns by focusing more on the hand path than you do on the poi path, or the shape the poi create. Before we get into creating any patterns, I'd like to talk about a concept called pivot points. Pivot points will be the positions that we transition between patterns in when we're combining them. They exist at south, east, north, and west, and today we'll be taking a special focus on east and west when we're transitioning. The 2 patterns that we're going to be combining today are a 4-petal anti-spin versus 2-petal in-spin, where they meet at the sides, and we're also going to be taking a look at a 1/4 time anti-spin or extension, which we can go across the top or across the bottom when we're transitioning between this. To start off our combined pattern, we're going to do an anti-spin across the top to west from east and follow with the other hand to meet back up on the west side. Now that our hands are both in the west transition point, we can switch patterns to our 4-petal anti-spin versus 2-petal in-spin and arrive back at the same position of which we started on our east pivot point. Now that we've arrived back at our original pivot point, we can choose to go across the top as we did before, or we can go across the bottom now in extension, which would look like this. By focusing on your transition points of east and west, you can combine the hybrid flower with going under an anti-spin and going over the top with extension to create a pattern that looks like this. By keeping the pivot points the same and switching our direction opposite direction, we can use the same hand path and create a new pattern, using 4-petal anti-spin and combining it with hand-together caps to travel across the top or the bottom. This is what the hand path would look like in opposite direction at full speed. Note that we're splitting, going across the top, splitting, going across the bottom like we were in the original same direction pattern. Of course, once you've learned it starting from the east side of your body, you also want to switch over and learn it from the west side of your body so that you're aware of all transition opportunities in the future as we move forward. And with that, everyone, that should wrap up episode 1 of our Creating Composite Patterns tutorial series. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I'll try and get back to you as fast as possible. Again, my name's Connor, and this has been a Fall and Fire tutorial. I'll see you guys next time.